phenomenal show. Jet, his dad had a stroke. Prayers to him. He's doing better. I think he's good. So many good things going with this show. I see Jet grinding from nothing. Started the show. It's not easy. He made it happen with my man George, who is the judge on the show. We got Brian Evans. We got Leia Halpern, who are judges on the show called The Next Crypto Gem. Right beside me, we got my man Dreamer with DeFi King. He made it. Dreamer. Yes! DeFi King has made it. Is on the final four of the show, The Next Crypto Gem. Also, beside me, Wacky Games, Ian and Scott made it on the show. That man.
Is this thing? Oh, there we go. Thank you, Grady.
Yeah, Scott.
I couldn't hear myself.
Wacky Games, good things going on there. They're on the TV show. The third finalist on the show, Suka Games.
Suka, not Suka Games, but that's Suka.
Suka, I love these guys. If you listen to their spaces, you might, even if you're by yourself, bust out laughing out loud, listening to these guys in their Twitter spaces. And also we have Vulcan Forge make the show. It's awesome. Jet has made this happen from nothing. It's been phenomenal. Seeing him grind through the bear market. We got developers grinding through the bear market in which while we sit in our mom's basement because we irresponsibly lost all our money in crypto. Okay, fantasizing about that as we watch The Next Crypto Gem, or if you're a female, you might be fantasizing about this guy Dreamer over here.
Hey, Matt can fantasize about Dreamer too.
And maybe fantasizing about Scott, possibly, but we're going to start a GoFundMe for Scott as he's developing mental health issues as well. Because as we know, he's got a YouTube channel with 2.5 million subs on working out, training, but the mental health issues come in because he's jealous that my dad bought it and he just can't get over it while I sit in my mom's basement. Okay, and he can't get over his jealousy of the dad bod right here.
It's a struggle. It's a daily struggle.
Daily struggle.
We're going to start handling it anymore.
Yeah, we're going to start a GoFundMe to help Scott's mental health issues on his non-dad bod issues as his pictorials are fluttering right now.
Really, let me interject a little bit.
Thank you, George. Thank you, George. Yes! George!
Thank you, Grady, for sharing that. Let me start from the beginning. Most of you guys know I've been running Cryptos for us for many years. And one day I got an email from a producer of Bespoke TV, who is the producer behind the show, Next Crypto Gem. I got an email randomly and it asked me to be part of this show. I couldn't tell at the time whether it was real because we never had a mainstream crypto show on TV ever beforehand, right? So I'm like, yeah, I'm interested, but I don't know if this is a scam or not. So months go by, he comes back, and then he's like, yeah, we're definitely doing this. We'll fly you out to a studio in LA, and let's do this, right? And then shortly afterwards, I learned about the other judges, Leia and Brian, right? I've never met them before, but we all gathered together, didn't know what to expect, right? And then throughout the process, also met Jet from Hourglass, who is the parent company behind the Next Crypto Gem, and of course, then I met these fine gentlemen from their projects, right?
Suka.
Yeah. So I didn't know anything about Suka at the time, and to be honest, I was like, why is this meaningful in projects here? I told Jet, I don't know about these guys, but I knew about DeFi Kingdoms. So like, first time I've ever talked to Dreamer, I think, was when we were filming, and I didn't know Scott or Ian at the time, but I remember Scott was making an impression. He was talking about Supernatural because he knew I loved that show, Supernatural. So he was trying to get into my head, and it worked.
My wife's been watching. She's on season 13.
Is her man crush Dean or Sam?
I think you know.
What was the question?
He said, is your man crush Dean or Sam? I said, I think you know.
Dean, of course.
Definitely Dean,
Come on,
yes. George knows.
Yeah.
The boys. I say to my wife, I was like, babe, we watching The Boys tonight? She's like, no, I want to watch my shows. And then I'm like, no, we're watching The Boys.
Boys is an awesome show, by the way.
No, like I call them The Boys. Like they are The Boys. Sam and Dean.
I thought you were on the show.
Oh, that show's good too.
And then I met Jamie from Vulcan, who unfortunately isn't here, but big dude, nice dude. I mean, in fact, everyone here is so damn tall. You guys are like all like 6'2" plus. Makes me a little jealous because I'm only 5'.
Patty's a big guy too. Patty's not here, but that guy's.
Yeah, Patty was like 6'4", and Jamie's like 6'5". Like, damn. Anyways, but yeah, it was a really good experience. Filming a show is very different, at least for me, because I would normally film in front of my camera and I'm speaking to myself. But when you have a whole crew there, it's so different because every cut, everyone has to restart, and there's a million shots just to get 10 minutes of footage, right? So for me, it was a completely different experience, and I think the show, unfortunately, we had a couple of hiccups with distribution, but it will be distributed, worldwide October 2nd. But right now, we are gifted with like a preview, so we can watch it on distro.tv, and today will be the release of the 4th episode.
It's getting in early, right? Everyone's getting in early on the show right now. Because that's the crypto term, get in early. Yeah.
I never saw it as a bad thing that we get to see it before it goes international.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
So George, on this recent episode, we had a little problem. We had a little bromance problem going on. You had to address that. What's going on there? Getting a little too close? They're supposed to be each other?
Oh.
What's going on with this bromance?
Yeah.
What episode do we have? We have to shut the
Parties tonight, the party episode's tonight.
They tricked us the whole show, and they specifically tricked us with the party. They gave us alcohol, and they tricked us. So I want you guys to know that thing couldn't have been more like reality TV.
Well, it's very confusing. George is saying don't be friends, and then we say have a party, and then we say have a drink, and then surprise.
Right, and then hate each other.
I mean, everyone, I don't know. If I was a contestant, I would be like fierce, right? I know I want to win. I would not be cozying up to the other, projects, but that's what you guys were doing. You're like all buddy over there and patting each other.
That's kind of the strategy, George. There's a strategy behind everything. Hey, let's be friends. What are you doing? And then
You backstab.
And me and Ian actually were like, because Amber was calling us, because we got an Airbnb right down the street from the studio, and she's like, yeah, we got some car to pick you up. So it's raining, it's kind of hard to drive outside, it's gonna rain later. I was like, I'm from New Hampshire, like I'm in the snow. I can handle going to the studio. And then she's like, no, we'll come get you. And I said to Ian, I'm like, there's gotta be like some alcohol or something involved today, because they're not letting us drive.
They didn't care about us.
Yeah, they were just like, come on down.
They said, come on, drive.
Yeah, we can't get down yet.
Yeah. But it was a trick. It's really interesting for them to have told us how to be involved, but not let us know any details the entire time. So the whole time we became friends because we looked to each other like corralled cattle. What do we do now? Where do we go?
Yeah, we would sit in a room sometimes for hours.
Hours,
Yeah.
mic'd up, hours. And then we'd come out, they'd spin us around, send us into another room, give us a different set of objectives. It was confusing at all turns.
So you guys were mic'd up in your personal time together.
Yeah, which was interesting because we wondered what they were recording and listening to and hearing about, talking about other people.
Long days. I mean, like each episode right now, you see us judges talk for like maybe like 2 minutes on screen. That was literally the case. We sat there for 9 hours to get like 2 lines in. I'm sure it was the same thing with you guys, right?
I would say anyone who's been a part of a production like this probably had a major leg up because I've never done anything like this.
I never have anybody over here been on TV shows before?
May have been on a few TV shows. But I will say, George, you and the rest of the judges, we really saw you guys loosen up and get even more into it too as the days progressed, which was great. And you know, me and Ian were going behind. We were actually just talking about this, Phil. We're like John Dreamer and Phil and Jamie and Patty, like say mean shit about us. Like we're trying to get good television, be competitive. Like we're not gonna take it personal. Like have fun with the show. So we were trying to get the meanness out, but it didn't always happen.
I tried. I made a comment. They didn't put it in there. You know, it's really interesting. Like I worked hard on that comment too.
You ever said my shoes were dirty? He's like, your shoes are dirty.
No, so
He was the thing that was ever said.
Look at them shoes, by the way. Look at them boots.
competition. They're like, we're making a video. It's got like 3 million YouTubers. You know, he's like, oh no, I have to make a video. I'm like, bro.
Right. He's got.
I don't know how to use
He goes, I don't know how to edit. I go, you have millions of subscribers.
Just like, I don't know. Or I think I am gonna go, do you know how to edit? And you're like, I don't know. I'm like, bro. I don't know what means Final Cut Pro.
And he used it. And they shot that clip like 4 times to get it just right and never used it. Yeah, that was funny. And then I pushed your hat when you threw us outside and we found out. I was hoping that scene was in, because he's like, yeah, I threw you guys up by the dumpster. I'm like pushing his stuff off the table, and it didn't make it, but it's a memory for me. It's a special memory for me.
I legitimately found out in that clip, in that scene, that you made us go into like the linen closet to have it on our video.
You guys have.
I didn't make anybody. You were the only one that got like crypto trivia correct, and therefore they're like, where would you like to be? And then now everybody else has to be somewhere else. So like there weren't a lot of options. It's not like there were three.
There's a line of the most hungry staff in the world, right? Being properly fed, no less. This is a massive platter that's been spread out, and everyone's coming to lunch in a massive herd, and we're trying to get a video made and produced, and I had to learn, what's that app we had to use? I had to learn iMovie. We had to learn iMovie in 2 minutes, and so our video looked proportionate to how much time we had to learn iMovie. And luckily they did a really good job making us look good.
I will say your video was very genuine. When I first watched it, you know, you guys definitely were not on the bottom, you know, toward the bottom, you were toward the top. I actually really liked it. Unfortunately, we're not able to show what these guys made for real. I mean, Dreamer made a good video. Wagner made an amazing video. That's why I said what I said, you know, within that short amount of time.
They saw it. You know, if you were here for my presentation, you would have seen it too.
Well, okay, Scott. Real talk about it. Did you actually make that video in 2 hours?
Oh yeah. I still have it saved.
Edited.
Those were things on this computer.
I still have it. Yeah, I still have it on my computer.
Yeah, I mean, it was amazingly good. That's why I was like, wow, I was blown away. But anyways, you know, you and Patty, whatever you created was fun, genuine, and yeah, good job on that video as well. Even though you guys were so fans.
Yeah, we had to lean on being genuine for our lack of all other ability with making videos.
You guys brought the fun every day. Every day. The banter back and forth. Patty's like, stop handing me things. Stop giving me water and food. It feels like when you're hungry and thirsty.
You guys missed a real delight. Poor Patty couldn't be here today, but he's my partner in crime in Suka, and he's a very, very large Viking Polish person. He wouldn't need a microphone. He'd be sitting in the back. Everyone would be able to hear him just fine. And we basically tried to not kill each other the entire show. We're like teams and stuff, right? Our community was like emerged from nothing, so we're just volunteers that ended up on the stage. So
You had a partner. So like when we were talking about the show, and we knew that we were going to be on it, they said, okay, you can come as a single or a duo. And kind of asked, like, what's the benefit? Is there going to be a benefit coming on as a single person or a team? And they're like, there'll be benefits going both ways. But when we were at, we'd like to come on as a duo. They're like, we already got 2 duos and 1 single, you got to be single. Like, okay, don't worry, there'll be advantages. Man, I don't know if there's a single advantage coming on by yourself. So at least you had a partner.
I did.
You had Ellis.
I didn't know.
Yeah, I said, it doesn't exist, remember? Oh, yeah. I was like, that Ellis was worthless anyways. You can have him. But you did have Ellis.
He didn't know how to edit on a MacBook. So I had to do it. I had to use iMovie and tap into it. But Ellis was great. He was a little distracting because he wanted very high quality, and I think we had 20 minutes. If I would have done the Vulcan Forge taped the phone on the screen thing, I probably would have been done like 15 and edited for an hour and 45, but
Yeah, Jamie really struggled. He didn't know what he was doing.
Or Jamie.
So, George, I love seeing how you guys would debate out these contests, even from starting from the first episode. What was the fifth project? Or what was kind of the honorable mention project that you guys were heavily debating over? I think it was between like Shopping.io.
We were there too. We were watching them do that debate a few times, and we were wondering the same thing. Like, what was the project?
You didn't miss
when
a lot,
wrote on your
James. You're
card,
good, bro.
like, what would you say? Like, this is you guys are wrong.
Well, I don't know if I'm supposed to reveal this, but that was for sure. That was not actually, us selecting another project. So, I mean, Jet and I'm sure Jet and his team, they already kind of looked it over and, came to the conclusion that these are the projects that are the best, and that's what we started with, so.
Okay, and then on the other contest, I love seeing lay as such a fireball. You're stubborn as an ox, George over here. Debate these contests out, and it was hilarious seeing Brian D. Evans rolling his eyes, okay, and then, so I love seeing you and Leia are always butting heads.
Yes, yes.
And really, it was tough because you guys did all so good. I think week 2, debating out who won. Dreamer had to go first, getting the blockchain. Did a great job. You were kind of pulling for Dreamer. I remember. It's hard, man. It's got to be so hard. Is that part of what took so long to shoot each? Is really trying to figure out who won?
No, I mean, when we debated, it was like, I don't know, 15 minutes. It wasn't that long. What took so long was just so many cuts. Like, Scott mentioned about pushing Dreamer's hat down, right? I remember we took like three or four takes just on that alone,
it's a little awkward. You do something naturally, they'd be like, ooh, that was good, do it again. Now we have to act. I'm not an actor. So then when you do it again, you're like, so awkward. That's probably why they didn't use it.
That is funny. The first takes are natural. Every other take, we're acting.
Yes.
And it's hard. It's very challenging.
So I'm curious how many people here have watched the show and who might not know about it, because for those that don't know about it, maybe we should talk a little bit, because it is a competition, but as was mentioned in the intro, one reason why I was very drawn to it, because being on reality TV is very uncomfortable. I wasn't sure how we'd be portrayed, a huge risk. It could be like a gotcha, making you look horrible, whatever. But when we learned that the purpose is really about awareness and education, humanizing people in the industry, showing your background, showing us compete, but really sharing that people are in this space building and working together, competing, and having different levels of success, but then making it simpler to understand, having like a vehicle delivered to people's home to say crypto isn't just about like gambling or volatile prices, there's real technology here, and it can impact various spaces. And this is our first effort to just get the foot in the door. Imagine how much we can do in later seasons and similar shows and similar efforts that are catered to people that have so much misinformation filled in their brain about
No problem, Tube Fed.
I totally
Hopefully you
agree.
guys are enjoying the content.
That's why I agreed to do the show, because right now we're all in this together, and the more ways we have to kind of spread our message about everything that's going on, all the new dApps, Web3, decentralization, trustless ledgers and wallets and self-custody, everything that's involved with Web3 crypto.
Thanks,
The
Swiss
more
Crypto. I appreciate
we
it,
can
man.
spread that message and make people understand how powerful it is and how early we still are, the better, right? So I think that's the show is really the first take on that. But as we move forward, I
Cheers,
think
you
there's gonna be a
guys.
lot
Cheers to
more,
my live stream.
and people will start noticing.
Yeah, I tend to think that what's overlooked a lot is that we are coming out of a bear market, and one of the things that is really indicative of bear markets is no attention and action. So not only are we the first, reality crypto related show, but it's being done at a time when there's as little communication about positive crypto at all. There's no, if any of you have been around during the bull market, you're getting the person who valets your car is giving you tips on crypto. It's everywhere. And right now, if there's any talk about it at all, it's probably negative to some extent. So for this to come out, you can really see it start to, I really do think this is kind of a beginning of a change for things to start swinging in the direction.
That's right. Trying to build a project right now, you deal with the pressures of everybody hating on you, everything's down, down, down. Everybody's, as developers, kicking you while you're down. Everybody's hating, they're not believing in you. And then you got to deal with structuring a team and building. It's like building a business. You got to structure a team and grind and build and catch the vision. It's so hard. And so Chet's vision, George's vision, I'm going to get on in a second. Now, he connected with Brian. Really has changed this guy. I've been watching for years. But Jet's vision on this is to be a blessing to the space, to help bring exposure to good projects out there, which is so needed. Need exposure, eyes on your projects. And George, so I watched this guy for years. I would make fun of George all the time as he was building his channel. Okay, I'm like, who's this guy over here talking about crypto? Not, keeping to himself, staying in his own lane, and literally figuring out the plug and play method on how to build a YouTube channel from nothing. Crazy. He goes out there, meets Brian, and has this heart of where it's not everything is transactional. It's when you give, it's more blessed to give than to receive. And when we're giving, actually giving ourselves life. It's like we're opening up the pathways in our mind to create, produce. It's actually more selfish, pragmatically speaking, to be a giver. And it's like you produce life. We're in the depth of the bear market. You have so much low vibration energy out there with people hating. And it's like somehow they get energy from hating and spewing FUD against these different projects. Whereas the spirit that Brian brings is the spirit of wanting to be a help and a blessing. And when you do that, like Loudmouth has this core value. When you focus your time on giving other people what they want, you'll never have to worry about what you want. And it's so true. And I see it now with George. He's out there trying to build partnerships, help these projects, do whatever he can. It's been amazing. George, you want to share a little bit about that?
You kind of explained the whole thing already. It's beautiful. Nothing more to say, but thank you. But yeah, I mean, for many, many years, I just stayed in my lane, stuck to creating my videos and streams, and really did not pay attention to anyone else at all in this space. And then I met Brian on
You guys lost me for a second there. I was just tweeting that I'm live. Sorry if I lost you.
I just started doing the same thing.
Are you guys still there?
To other influencers I've never talked to and never introduced myself to. I started doing that.
Thanks, guys.
Conferences. I had my own networking event in Vegas earlier this year. Of course, I'm here with.
Sorry about that, guys. I'll warn you next time. I just wanted to tweet it out.
Projects and do what I can to help connect people on projects and help grow the space. Right. So I got to thank Brian for that, and he kind of opened up my mind. But it was a pleasure meeting all of you guys. There's some big announcements, I guess we'll talk about later.
Yeah, I mean, it comes down to collaboration. It's kind of interesting. It was a competition, and we were reminded to be a little bit more competitive. But in my mind, it's not only early, but it's imperative that we are working together. And Brian isn't here, but he has that energy of being calm, balanced, but ready to go at any moment. And it doesn't matter if you have a competing idea, a different idea, an opposing view. He brought that energy of, I'm down to work with you if we have good ideas, if we are willing to actually work. George adds on that energy, and we all ping pong off each other in the same way. So for those that, you look at the show and you're like, maybe it's not for me, or maybe I already know a lot about crypto, so a lot of this is like, my background is in finance, and I worked about 10 years at Goldman Sachs, and when The Big Short came out, I watched that show, and I'm like, oh, it was a little cringy, because they would like break the third wall, look at the camera, and be like, this is
Hey everybody, Mr. Tech Hustler.
But then I realized all of my family and people that knew nothing about what I did, it was a great way for them to understand a little bit better. So even though I didn't personally enjoy the show, I enjoyed that it was there so I could refer people to it. I see this very similar for a lot of us. If you're here and watch this at any later time, and you're like, I don't need to watch a show that teaches me about the simple things of crypto or exposes me to some people in it. Yeah, it may not be right for you, but supporting it in some way could help others and awareness and ultimate mass adoption.
That's right, there's big money already. They're working on season 2, and even planning ahead on season 3. Lots going. And hey, Crypto Windio, another show coming out. That's where, this is where a rising tide lifts all ships. Truly, as Risky Fox says, baby. Viking, what do you got, Scott?
Sorry, George is kind of hiding behind that table. I think maybe a little bit my angle's
back
weird.
in March, and if you guys watch any episode, watch episode 2 with the first challenge with the no corners, where we all have to explain terms. I know we got lucky. When I got NFT, I was like, hey, glad I'm not you guys, right? Because it just works well in our game. But you know, we're literally explaining crypto terminology.
That's right, Mr. Tech Hustler. We got some cool people here for sure.
Was FTX collapse, Sam Bankman-Fried, billions of dollars stolen, and all of that was all over the news. And the woman in the red, I don't know, trench coat.
She's legitimately a little off.
She was a little crazy, and I remember watching her do her testimonial. So after we got done doing all the presentations, all the no corners were speaking to the camera, doing like a confessional, you know, saying what they learned, what they liked, what they didn't like. But there was a common thing being said amongst them all where they're just like, yeah, FTX, all I see when I see crypto is scams and things like that. And so it was truly a challenge for us to explain crypto to them and make it relatable. And to your point, the show isn't edited in a way where it's like, you know, you're like in school watching a show about crypto. It's edited in a way where it's fun reality TV. You get to see everybody, the judges, the cast members, and the special guest, the host Anna. Everybody was just trying to work hard, and that's why it was so difficult for us to compete. Like, we definitely competed, but we all knew, judges, contestants, that we were there to create something special so that we could get to a season 2 or season 3. And then, you know, also we knew that the Killer Whale show was going to be created as well. So it was important to us to like, okay, we're going to be first. Let's make sure we set the stage so that people want to watch crypto shows. And then that's going to bring more people to the space. And like you were saying, Phil, like it's not just, you know, pumpy-dumpy scam tokens that do nothing, or, you know, projects that are just trying to rug or create a collection for, you know, just to make money. It's like real projects coming in. So, George, you, Leigh, and Ryan, you really had your work cut out for you to identify the best projects out of the 20 or, you know, 25 that submitted. And then once we got there, you know, you had to make sure that you were pressing us, like, on very specific topics, like, why are you doing, like, Leia did not like that we were tucking crypto in the corner. You know, she kept saying, she's like, it looks like you guys are tucking crypto in the corner, and this is a crypto show. We're like, yeah, we know, but no one cares. Like, they don't want to know, you know, about what NFTs are, or they just want to do the thing and use the thing. As Ian likes to say, he doesn't care how the refrigerator gives you ice, you just want the ice.
Sitting here talking to people.
Yeah, you have to.
That goes into the internet, and but they walked away actually understanding that there's more technology that it is volatility. So you gotta balance. You gotta make it seamless. Once you don't realize what's happening, you don't have to realize the value added.
Well, that was what you took away, because you said, you know, you guys created even more of an easier onboarding opportunity now for DeFi kingdoms, and that was, and I know George, you're about to speak, but that was something that you were pressing Dreamer on. Like, that episode was so great when you're like, describe DeFi kingdoms in 2 sentences, and then Dreamer does this amazing sentence, and then he does the second sentence, and you're like, no, you should like,
there's more.
Yeah, but wait, there's more. And we're like, Dreamer, I'm in the background going, Dreamer, shut up, like, you did good. But It's because you are so passionate and knowledgeable about crypto in the space and how beneficial all these things are that you want to explain the technology. And I know that because I get into that same pattern with not even just crypto, like all
Daniel
facets of
Keller
my life. I like
live.
to over-explain everything because it's something you're passionate about. But yeah, I mean, you can talk more about what you're doing now, but you've really simplified DeFi Kingdom since the show.
Yeah, I mean, we learned a lot from Wagner and how to market, how to hook people in, how to make it simple. We looked at the onboarding process from feedback from boards specifically. It's just too hard to get into crypto, let alone any, let alone DeFi kingdoms. And so, since then, you now can get in the game. The wallet's set up for you. There's a tutorial that walks to your hand. You can play parts of the combat system without owning hero. That's all from this show.
Hey DJ Gal, I know that CypherPunk's going to Europe. I'll ask Daniel Keller exactly where. I don't know where, but pretty soon. So stay tuned. Watch me, and I'll try to find out as soon as he walks back down the stairs.
And when people that like those things, value add, and find those, they're onboarded through awesome games like the Power Defense from Mighty Games and others that are coming out through mobile, and then they're going to look for more. Like, what more can we do? So we need that. We need dimension, class, we need strategy. That's where we are building that foundation for the entire gaming group to come in and experience.
I just want to add to what Scott was saying. I mean, for me and my position, I literally get pitched thousands of dollars per year.
Okay, somewhere in the EU. Someone's asking they're in Scotland, that's why.
Is try to
announce it today that it's coming back. Oh, cool. All right, thanks. Yeah, Daniel Keller just told me they're going to be in the EU and then coming back here for the next one after that. So they're going to announce it today. I'll probably be live. I'll try to let you guys know. Not every day you get to just chat with Daniel Keller. He's sitting right next to me.
On what their project's about, right? And I even pressed them, I'm like, explain their project in 2 sentences. And in most cases, they cannot. They don't even know what they're promoting. They really can't explain. Maybe it's just because it's the wrong people, but that kind of mentality is what I did with Dreamer and DeFi Kingdoms, because I felt like there's so much going on, right? But for new people coming in, you have to explain it away where they just get it right away. Otherwise, they lose interest and they go away.
I would say a lot of the ways that we began articulating a lot of things about our community after the show changed dramatically because of the way you guys really hammered us to speak and explain things simply. And it wasn't until, I mean, God, if we had the month after the show and all the things we took from it to bring to the show, I don't think, you never know how things will go. But it was really due to you guys really, mainly Leia, but pressuring us to really aggressively define these things has made everything infinitely better since.
Leia was really hard on you guys. It didn't, whatever you said.
No problem, DJ Gal. No problem. I'm here to try and help and learn. So it's pretty cool. He doesn't mind chatting with us.
She didn't want to meditate.
No, she wasn't owning, no meditation. She was not seeking from within.
But wasn't Leia a big fan of you guys? I think she just liked you guys.
Whoa. Oh, I mean, we're nice and charismatic, so, we yeah, but,
Let me share something about you guys, and I don't know if she will get mad if I say this, but in one of the episodes,
oh boy.
me and Brian and her we were talking like, who won this episode? Who won this challenge? And me and Brian, we talked and we're like, yeah, we think it's Wagner, and she's like, no, it's just other project, and she was fighting us, saying, no, it's not Wagner, and then when it came time to announce it, she then, I think out of spite, selected Suka, just to go against me and Brian. So, I don't know if she's gonna be mad for me revealing that, but I after they cut, I turned to her, I'm like, did you pick Suka just to spite us? And she just laughed at me, so.
I felt like she was mad that we came oddly really prepared. Because when we were in the parking lot filming our video, you know, and I'm cutting it all together, whipping it all together, and she came out and she's like, "You guys are like really prepared for this challenge." And I was like, "They said bring a laptop. Like, I'm gonna bring my laptop and all my stuff, you know, to do this thing." But so I'm assuming it was the second challenge.
I think it could have.
Yeah, it had to be.
You have 2 terabytes of gameplay.
Yes, she does. I mean,
A
like,
whole 2-minute video.
you're telling, it's like telling me I can bring a graphing calculator to a chest, or I brought a mech test.
He had a
All my
mech.
notes are going in.
Leia may not like to meditate, but she was drawn to your energy.
She likes Suka. You can't not like. How can you not like a community about love, meditation, and self-betterment? How can that be bad? If you don't like the community of self-betterment, we're worried about you.
But here's the thing, Wagme Games so far is wiping the table.
Wagme's killing it.
1, 2 in a row.
We did really well. We came with the intention, obviously, to win, but more, I will say, that the intention was exactly what we talked about earlier. We saw this as an opportunity for all the projects involved to bring positivity and light to crypto and to the space and in a bear market. And so it was equally as important to us to make sure that everyone involved was seen in a good light. But we also wanted to win. So.
Let's say that first one, judge's pick. Did you win? Did you win that?
That was the point.
Trying to remember.
That was the point. The point of competition 1 was to impress the no coiners. Like that was the point.
Did the judges pick you or?
I think
Actually, Ryan was like, "Oh, you actually heard them say when Wagner was explaining NFTs."
But you guys got lucky. Like you
you're the
said,
bread makers. You're the bread factory.
It was destiny, George. There's no luck involved in the things that I do.
the first rated project, I think Dreamer, you went first. You had the hardest challenge because you're talking about Bitcoin, and they had no clue at all. And then the
Blockchain. Not even like way less sexy topic, just blockchain in 2 minutes of people that are angry about everything.
You did a great job.
You did, but like.
Yeah, no, you did a great job, and that woman was like, blockchain is like pages in a book, and that book is a ledger. And I was like, she got it. Like, the message was sent.
She put it all together. That lady got
She
it.
voted for you guys.
Better looking.
Yeah. The lady in red was literally distraught and had to be walked out. I don't know if we remember that.
The lady that raged? Yeah, I mean, you see a little bit on there, but it was good to see the passion because they didn't invite people that even knew that they were showing up for a crypto show. They invited people as kind of a wild card, and one of them was, she
How's
was
the
in tears.
KS3L running?
She cried.
She was crying, she was like,
She was crying over the FTX collapse. She has no money in FTX. She just heard about it collapsing and was distraught.
It was the super empathic power you were.
She is pure.
She was like the Waterboy's mom, right? Like,
Yes.
literally.
The devil.
That's the devil. FTX is the devil.
FTX, cool and devil. She didn't like
but
it.
it was a reminder.
I don't know why you're casting these and saying too far along. Sorry, Will.
The barrier for people to enter is to understand the bad actors in the space don't represent everything. And I think that although that she was so passionate and hurt, I had hoped that experience would show that we're not all like that. We're trying to build this space, we're trying to innovate, and bad actors that get all of the face time on TV, we need to replace that face time with other content, with wholesome content, people working together. But that was a good reminder, a wake-up call that some people that know nothing are still very emotionally invested in a negative way.
Yeah.
To turn that positive.
So since we're running out of time, for anyone that's curious about the show and haven't watched it, you can watch it now up to episode 3 on distro.tv. But in October 2nd, you can watch it everywhere, right?
Yeah.
But right now you got to preview. Yeah.
This Distro TV app, phenomenal. Download it. Don't have to sign up for anything. It's free. Everything's free. Easy. Download the app. Wendy, looking good. We're excited for the TV show you're going to be on as well. I think it's just good for the space. Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Yes. Love you guys. Let's go. Okay.
It's cursed, Farlock. You're screwed, man. It hates you. It's got a gremlin inside. Sorry. Yeah, dumpster fire. I saw that. New one's coming out. I heard it's not going to be out for a few months. So by then, the hash rate's going to be about 50 petahash, and it's going to make like $5 a day. Early's the name of the game with the Caspa ASICs, you know. You guys want me to just stay live? I'll just stay live. All right, as long as I got one person watching, I'll stay live. If it goes down to 0, I'm gonna go chat with some guys. Or one girl, because there's like one girl here. I'll just show you guys the room. Should hit the bar. Mr. Tech Hustler, my buddy's hanging out over here. Yeah, Tune Fed, it's a cool venue, man. I'm gonna show you guys the DeLorean real quick. Check out the DeLorean. So, they had the hoverboard here yesterday. I don't know, somebody stole it. They probably skated off with it. Oh, what's the date say? October 21st, 1985. Can't go wrong with Mr. Fusion. Wish we had some Mr. Fusion for our crypto mining.
All right, guys.
Oh, here we go.
So, we've got a couple exciting things happening. There's going to be a mining rig contest on the Epic stage, so if that's something that's interesting to you, go check it out and watch everybody completely geek out. Super awesome. We're also going to be doing a 50-50 raffle. We have some amazing special guests that are going to come up here to announce.
Oh, I'm in the raffle. You guys might get to see me win some stuff.
We have an awesome panel with Crypto RS Plus, and they're going to talk about all the cool stuff that they're working on. But first, oh yeah, baby, let's go, baby.
Pound it. Pound it live, Mr. Tech
We
Hustler.
gotta let these amazing guests come up here and give out some cool stuff.
Stay on the side. I'm just gonna stay here, I guess. You want to leave your phone?
All right, what's your name?
London.
And what's your name?
Utah.
All right, and they have been diligently working for the past 2 days to raise money for ovarian cancer. So, how much do we have in the 50-50 right now?
$700.
So we got $700, and so that we can hit our $10,000. I'm
Well, let's see if I
donating
won.
the rest of the $2,700 to make it happen. So without further ado, let's reach in there and grab one. Spin it round and round. That's mine. Grab that one. Okay, the winning number is 8241505. Should we do? You got to be present to win or what? Okay.
Make it more
All
exciting.
right, last call. Going once. Okay, it's 824-1505. Bingo!
We got a winner.
To be fair, this guy bought like 15,000 tickets, I think. Awesome.
Yeah, Farlek, sorry I didn't win anything. I can't send RPM his thermal paste that he desperately needs.
All right, great. Now we got one more. We said early on we would give away a sound watch. So anyone that gave to this, we're gonna do that drawing now too. So, and this you must be present to win. So
What's up, MC?
So reach in there and grab one more.
Dumpster fire, I do want to win some crypto stuff for the greater good.
824-1913.
I lost.
1913. Going once, twice. Wait, we got it. 13. We got it. I want to thank everybody for. I just want to validate this ticket. I know this guy. He's kind of shady. Oh yeah.
I lost.
I just want to thank everybody for giving to the 50-50. That means a lot. We have a rig building competition over there in the other room. If you guys are interested, this will be an excellent panel, and we're going to keep rolling right on through it. Remember,
Oh man, I kind of want to see that rig build.
and then the after party where all the action happens. Thank you.
Sorry about my hand in the way there for a second, guys.
Send it to me. I actually got some email addresses.
Hello. Okay. All right. Well, today I want to talk about, I guess, the extension of what I've been building for a long time, which is Cryptos R Us. I started my channel. Well, first, let me go back a little further. I got into crypto in 2013, right when Bitcoin hit that top of 1,000 for the first time. Everyone went crazy. People didn't understand really what Bitcoin was all about. They just cared about the price. And for the first time, we have the digital currency that was created out of thin air and hit $1,000 each. It was a huge thing. And I got drawn in at that time, unfortunately, right at the top. And
Can somebody in chat tell me if they're live doing the rig build, like Hawk and Goat and those guys in the other stage? Can anybody tell me?
I came back in 2017 when Bitcoin hit $1,000 once again, and it made me realize that I missed out. Like, I didn't really truly understand, like everyone else, I was just a retail investor focused on price. And that's when I really stuck or digged deep and started researching everything there is to know about Bitcoin, blockchain, wallets, decentralization. And really, I can't even say Web3 because Web3 didn't really exist in 2017, as fun as that sounds. Because everything that we know for Web3 really started just a few years before. So I started Cryptos R Us in 2017, didn't really know anything about YouTube or even how to express myself really about Bitcoin and everything else, right? But good timing, my channel went up. You know, I got a lot of subscribers, and then we went to Crypto Winter once again. So that's my second one. And it was a very difficult, long process to just keep grinding and building And
Thanks, Dumpster Fire. I didn't want to miss that one. The rig build's gonna be cool.
21, everything was good, and then unfortunately we went down again. So I've been through a lot of cycles. I've seen a lot of projects come and go, and I've seen other people struggle with learning about basically everything I just said, right? So I've been building Cryptos R Us for a long time. So I decided that, hey, I want to further and expand out the message, right? And I can't do it alone because I'm just one man. So I decided, hey, let's bring in awesome people that know the space just as well as me, and let's help amplify the message, the ethos of Cryptos R Us, right? So that's why I started Cryptos R Us Plus, CRU Plus, the brand new channel.
I love it! I love it, baby!
Thank you, baby. So I want to introduce the two new hosts for Cryptos R Us Plus, Joshua Jake.
Yeah!
Oh, I'll never win against Panda tearing down an X5. How am I supposed to win against Panda?
I haven't seen one negative feedback. He's providing something very different that we haven't really seen in the space before. And he's going to continue to do so. Josh, I'm going to get more into Joshua and let him explain about himself. Yeah. My other host is Blockchain Boy, which many of you guys have heard of before. He's such a perfectionist, he's still working on his first video, but pretty soon we will have his videos come up. And who knows, maybe we will invite other hosts to come up, but right now I'm sticking with these guys. So let me explain a little bit more. I know both of these guys, I met them recently, and they're absolutely huge on TikTok. They built their name, their platform on TikTok. Both have over 500,000 followers on TikTok. But I know they both want to amplify the message and also build their own brand right on YouTube. So that's what CRU Plus is all about. So maybe you can start off, tell the audience a little bit about yourself, how you got into space, and what you're looking to do.
Yeah, so I actually originally started esports, so kind of the streaming aspect to coming into crypto was pretty easy for me. At the time I was, in college, COVID just hit, so I got into crypto in about 2019 and invested in a few projects because I had that brother-in-law that had, the Thanksgiving table, be like, yo, have you heard of these projects? This is gonna change the world. And so that's when I first kind of jumped in, and as I was doing esports and production and going to Vegas and competing and all this stuff, being a streamer is really hard. You're dealing with millions of people in a saturated market, all doing the same thing, trying to be a Call of Duty pro. And it's just, unfortunately, more likely not going to happen unless you do some crazy stuff. So I ended up streaming and just started streaming some crypto at Dogecoin when it was when Elon Musk tweeting actually mattered. And, that moment was at the same time I'm receiving stimulus money from the government. I'm putting all my money as a college student into crypto. And I just started making just ridiculous money. I was like, what's happening, right? So at that point, I was like, you know what? I was already in crypto for almost about a year, and I was on TikTok. And if you guys just watched the presidential debate last night, I'm not going to put people out there, but they think it's this terrible platform. TikTok's not. There's a lot of great information on there. However, the crypto content that was on there, I disagreed with a lot of it. So I was like, you know what, I'm going to start producing content and start educating people the right way because we have people just yammering and spreading complete misinformation. So from there, I just actually posted my first crypto video ever. It did insanely well, and I was like, you know what, for the first time ever, esports is probably not going to work. And I just made a full transition, went full time back in 2020, 2021. So ever since then, I've been doing content. I've done over 3,000 videos, all educational. I've advised on dozens of projects, been a part of every ICO. I ran a KOL group and actually ran a marketing agency with Blockchain Boy on the end for a while. Started a whole studio, and we just spent so much time and just sitting down with scientists and researchers. And there's a lot to the space where there's a lot of utility, even though there's a lot of projects out there that are probably just some VC wrapping some token that really is not needed to get a quick little cash grab. There's a lot of opportunity in this space, and so I've noticed that for a long time. And that's how we kind of started on TikTok. We want to expand our audience. Crypto TikTok is definitely quieted down. There's not a lot of creators on that platform, and so we're looking to connect with some amazing people. And I've been watching George since 2017, 2018 when he first started. So one of the first people I ever watched, and when he reached out, I was like, holy smokes, we're all George. I've heard this a million times. I'm ready to be one. I'm excited. I do so a little bit about my content that you'll see on this channel. is I have definitely a contrarian perspective. Something I teach a lot about is like Bitcoin miners and how it can convert carbon emissions and kind of create a negative effect on that and absorb something known as negative energy. And you can create a lot of value out of that, mitigate carbon emissions. And Bitcoin mining is just like this really cool tool that lets you access, in my opinion, is what is the greatest commodity on this earth. And so I approach my conversations in a little bit different way. I'm also really into geopolitics, and I talk with a lot of scientists, and I'm really nerdy in that industry. So I like seeing that utility and giving people this different perspective on crypto, not just being some utility token, but being an actual commodity and how that can generate a lot of value over a long term. So that's what I provided the channel. I'm excited to be here, and I appreciate everything, George.
So can you explain, or maybe you could share a little bit, because I know you already put out 2 videos on CRU Plus. How is it different creating videos for YouTube versus TikTok?
Yeah, TikTok, you have a 3-second attention span. You know, everybody's a squirrel on there, so you have to be exaggerative. TikTok's gonna be like, you need some explosive clickbait, essentially, to get people to watch all the way through. So the difference from TikTok to YouTube is I can dive in deep on these topics, and I notice you've definitely seen this. It's a different script, but I'm able to actually just break down for the first time on YouTube everything that's taking place, from lobbying to geopolitical policies to what's happening in South Africa that's going to affect Bitcoin miners, and people actually want to listen. So it's way more educational than TikTok, having that 1 to 2 minute clip, and people not truly understanding an asset class that is going to change the world forever, and that's the difference on YouTube.
Thank you for sharing. So, Blockchain Boy, aka Lucas. I'm not sure.
Is this on?
It is on. So maybe you could share a little bit about yourself, how you got into space as well, and what you're looking forward to do.
Sure. I want to say thanks to George, for making this possible. We've been looking at transitioning to YouTube for a while. As you know, we did get our start on TikTok, which definitely has its reputation. But I've been in Web3 since I was 16 years old in 2017. My first conference was Blockchain Shift 2018, middle of bear market. There's a lot of people in this room who knew me way before TikTok. Florida is my home state, and I'm super proud of everything we built here. And so when it comes to who I am and what I do, I'm a fundamentalist, old school blockchain guy, but I also have a bit of a degen streak in me. And I want to bring CypherPunk Plus into YouTube the kind of content that we don't see. Right now, there's a bit of a transition going on as we kick some of these bad actors off of their high horses, and there's going to be a need for storytelling, interesting content, stuff that's not shilling garbage all the time. Okay, and I think that what we're building here is going to be a good example for people to look at who are brand new to the space, who want to get interesting videos, educational videos taught by people who've been in this space and know what they're doing. And I'm super grateful to George for the opportunity. I've also worked in the launchpad space for about 2 years. I've invested in over 100 different early stage cryptos. And I do a lot of deal flow and advisory stuff for different projects. So a little bit of a jack of all trades.
So let me ask you, what are some of your, I think I know the answer to at least one of these questions. What are some of your favorite projects, and what are you looking forward to with these projects?
I'm about to say ICP at a Flux conference. No, I'm actually a huge fan of what Flux is doing and ICP. Those are 2 projects I think are solving a lot of big problems. I'm also, Radix just launched their smart contracts. Shout out to Babylon if any of you guys are part of that community. I'm also a Link Maxi since 2017. Shout out to my Link brains if you're in the audience. One day, Sergey will deliver us unto profits. And so I think if you're going to be investing in crypto, my opinion is it's got to be infrastructure or some kind of money-making opportunity.
I missed the rig build, guys. It's happening right now, so I'm just gonna stay here, stay live over here.
So for me, I have to see value in something. I'm not gonna just. I lost way too much money on NFTs to justify doing that again.
Josh, what about you?
Yeah, so honestly, the biggest thing right now is still Bitcoin, and I think it's because it's completely misunderstood. We just had a report come out just last week that Bitcoin mining can be used to convert roughly 8% of the global emissions into clean energy here within the next 15 years. And so there's just a lot of Bitcoin to this point and to itself right now that I don't think people understand. In terms of utility, I'm not a Bitcoin maxi, coming off that way. There's a new industry that's coming up. I'm not going to put out any tokens, but I really recommend you guys start looking into it because longevity, genomics, space biosciences, these things are emerging with AI and massive amount of investments, specifically when coming out of Dubai. You just had Brian Armstrong, Coinbase CEO, invest like 40 million, I believe, into longevity. And that's going to be the
If you're here,
decentralized
do me a
science
favor
sector.
and hit the like
And
button,
it is
guys.
something that is very quiet, but when you see these universities, Harvard, UCLA, and these scientists sitting down and taking DAOs, one of the biggest industries that I hate is pharmaceuticals. It's massively corrupted. We've seen what's happened with Purdue and Pfizer and like just everything throughout history. Is being able to see these scientists come together and create a decentralized autonomous organization and have the rights to their own discoveries, be able to fundraise for scientific discoveries, and just create an educational value on a global scale that's no longer centralized and stuck from, between China, Russia, the United States. These scientists need to collaborate, and there's so many peer-reviewed articles. Being able to take AI and blockchain and use that for provenance, security, governance, and scale scientific discovery, I think is going to be massive. And we're seeing huge breakthroughs right now, specifically in the longevity sector. So that's where I was at right now.
XRP fixes this, right?
Yeah. Man, apparently that fixes everything to that crowd.
I'm still waiting for 589. When is that going to happen?
I'm still waiting for $4 on October 1st.
We need 100 flips of the switch, and then the liquidity will open up. Yeah.
Let me ask you, Josh, I don't know how much you've been looking at the space with Bitcoin in terms of DeFi that's growing now, right? That's something I don't think we've ever seen before, but due to a recent upgrade and due to a lot of developers now getting involved, I think we've seen ordinals explode. Now we're seeing DeFi come onto the chain. You like stacks or Bootstrap, like, what are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, so I don't know if anybody's heard of Web 5. I know that's going to roll your eyes at, we're still on Web 3, but it's actually just a project. It's being launched by Jack Dorsey. It's completely built on top of Bitcoin. And again, it comes down to just one of those like really overlooked things. I think there's one that's doing layer ones and building smart contracts on there as well. There's a development that's coming that is though just follow the money. Like look what's getting spot ETFs, right? You have the largest in the world that are also literally partnering with the Federal Reserve and managing all their mortgages and debts and part of the massive stimulus package that we've seen. So if these same asset managers are going to be launching spot ETFs, what does that mean to financial advisors? That means they're going to start going and having an incentive to get 1 to 2, maybe 5% of retirement funds and 401ks and start pushing a lot of liquidity into Bitcoin. And if you're a smart VC, you're going to follow that money and there's going to be a lot of development. So I expect DeFi to really ramp up, especially with the amount of conversions we'll be seeing with the carbon industry and seeing that reduction in CO2 emissions and making a massive value off flaring. You can access landfills, turn them excess methane gas into a net value using Bitcoin mining and conversion. So I expect DeFi to explode on there. I think it's still very early on, but I think it's just a matter of time before we see people want to absorb it, like actually access the liquidity.
Awesome. What about you, Lucas? Any thoughts on this, or any thoughts on any trending, things that you're excited about?
I mean, look, I did just mention that I'm not happy for running smart contracts live. I want to do a video about that. It's on my list. But you're talking about ordinals, and there's a lack of discussion about how the internet computer has Bitcoin as a So, we're talking about like interoperability. All the time people are kind of sleeping on the internet computer. I really think that if you want to build on Bitcoin and do so natively on the IC and circumvent a lot of the wasted energy that you might have found otherwise. I mean, when it comes to ordinals, it's funny because the Bitcoin maxis get pissed off, and I'm all pissed off Bitcoin maxis. So let's go full steam ahead. Let's build some crap on Bitcoin and piss off some people who have their pants too high up.
Yeah, I see actually had good marketing, maybe people would hear about it, so.
Damn, that was a roast.
So you think ICP solves all, is what you're saying?
I mean, ICP is like a dark horse bet. I mean, it's definitely got its flaws, but I mean, it's more of an interoperability protocol and more than it is an L1 at this point. It takes a few years for the culture to catch up to the tech. And by no means, I'm not going to sit here and show this the whole time, but by no means is it something people should sleep on. It may very very well make a return to the top 10 one day.
What about just trends in general? Are you excited about AI or decentralized computing or anything else that's in the space right now?
AI is the new metaverse, all right? Look, we love trends because we can make money off them, but very few things are actually here to stay, and I think AI is a good example of this. Every tech bro and their roommate is making AI something or other right now. We'll see which ones are actually good. Personally, we're talking about upcoming narratives, very bullish on decentralized gaming, very bullish on, decentralized casinos in general. I mean, I've talked about this before on my channel, but I think we're going to find a line in the sand of projects that will, bend the knee, if you will, to, regulatory agencies and bodies of, government and the projects that really embrace DeFi and the true nature of what, Satoshi's vision was originally. So again, we're going to see that line in the sand, and you're going to have to place your bets which side wins. I'm personally putting 50-50 on both, but as a true OG blockchain guy, I do like that more decentralized future.
Oh, Josh, sorry about AI at all?
I think AI is fascinating. I think people are still shocked to see the ability to run, world markets.
I just signed up for that. I did that at Whole Foods.
So there's going to be this weird balance of what here to essentially VCs coming in and just wrapping, like ChatGPT. You saw what happened, right? ChatGPT launched and 100 projects launched. Both on-chain, both off-chain, and even Sam Altman decided to launch a coin, jumping off that. But AI is going to continue to advance. What I would want is to find where AI is actually going to really change the narrative in the short term. Because things like the metaverse, I still think we're 10 years out from the metaverse. We don't have the technology. I don't know if you ever used an Oculus. Like, it's just not that realistic perspective, and there's no way it's going to run Unreal Engine 5 in the near term. So for metaverses, I think, right now you're going to see games maybe access the NFT market a little bit. I think they should be just doing NFT marketplaces and wrapping skins. But for AI specifically, again, I was mentioning a little bit even earlier with like scientific discovery and that advancement. That is scaling so quickly where AI is being used in the longevity sense is it's finding the relationships between simple, let's say DNA, and allowing, it's because of AI that can read this trustless information and scale that. So there's that, and then there's going to be AI tools. So what are issues in the economy right now in the market that AI can ramp up? So whether a lot of this is going to be thumbnails or social media managers for influencers, graphic designers, Photoshop. Man, I'm glad I switched out. I was going to video production school. Like, I would have been a very odd timing of all the writing strikes and AI taking over our jobs. Like, almost anybody that's 15, 16 years old can go on Fiverr, and if they just learn AI, they can do everything that somebody went to college for like 4 years for graphic design. So we're coming up to these moments, and so any projects like that, I'm for.
I mean, for me, I think AI is just still so early, and I know it's kind of scary. But, I say scary because I feel like a lot of people think that their jobs will be replaced. Especially right now, we're seeing a boom in graphic, I guess the graphic design department where you can have Photoshop that'll just like render beautiful pictures and people and, it's really amazing what AI can do now, and we're still at the tip. Here's the thing, it's so early. So I see it as just like an extension. People will get used to it. The new generation will know how to utilize it and get more done faster. But there will be new jobs that come out of this, but it just makes things easier and faster and more efficient. But I know time is coming up. Thank you, Josh and Blockchain Boy. If you guys are interested in hearing more about what they have to say, go subscribe to Crypto's Rust Plus. Thank you, everybody.
Right. Not sure who's up next, but Wendy O is the MC, so she'll let us know. guys still there? Lots of people with cameras. It's hard not to get in people's way sometimes. Here's my swag I'm giving out. Greater Good mouse pad. Greater Good stickers. Got these QR codes that you can scan. You get my socials when you scan it. Here's my rig. Got my tripod. Canon. Headphones. Casper. Just waiting for them to announce the next speaker. Neo is just standing there perfectly still, prepping. Her wheels are turning. She's ready. She's a professional. Since there's nothing going on, maybe I'll just go give her a fist bump. I'm live. Wendy O. She's cool. Everyone here is so cool, just very welcoming, friendly, fun. We're having a blast. There's great people here. Next time I need one of these fancy things. Gimbal. My stuff's all shaky. You guys like my shaky camera footage? Here we go. This is going to be interesting. Tokenization of real-world assets. I think that's very interesting.
We're ready to go here. Also to you guys, on the second stage, the epic stage, they're still working on those rigs, so if you want to check it out, they'll be there. And I'm going to be introducing Matthew. He's going to be speaking on tokenization of real-world assets from KDA Mining.
Thank you, Wendy. And thank you to the whole Flux team for putting on this event. It's really, really awesome. Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Matthew Guria. Excited to be here, see some amazing familiar faces. I feel like I'm on the Twitter
Hey, Farlock. Yeah, work gets in the way of some fun, doesn't it?
Get here, little KMC crew. There we go. Make some noise. I don't know about that. I don't know. All right. So today we have a really interesting topic: tokenization of real-world assets. It's one of the most exciting things I think that technology in our industry really has to offer. But there are some problems with it, so we're going to talk about the problems and we're going to present some solutions as well. First thing I really want to mention about this is tokenization of real-world assets. Try saying that 3 times fast. It's a bit of a tongue twister, and that's really one of the major problems I think our industry has. We try to overcomplicate things for some reason. And if we can all come together and really work on that together and improve, I think this industry can be in a much better place. So we're going to talk about this throughout this presentation. So before we can really get into it, we need to know what tokenization of real-world assets is. And it's really converting the value or the rights of a real-world asset into a token on the blockchain. So for Cadena Mining Club, we do this through NFTs and real ASIC miners. So naturally, it really just makes sense if you're going to tokenize something, bring something onto the blockchain, bring an asset onto a blockchain. I think it really should start with mining, because without mining, I think we all realize none of us would actually be here. So what we've done at Cadena Mining Club is we have 10,000 amazing NFTs. Each of these NFTs is tied to a real, physical Antminer KA3 that's hosted in our data center. This provides the value of all the mining rewards earned by that miner to the person who owns the NFT. And it also grants the owner the rights to own that physical miner. So a really exciting thing is if you own Cadena Mining Club NFTs, maybe you don't want to mine with us anymore, you can elect to burn your NFTs, and we will ship you the miner that is associated with your product. So we're really bridging the gap between the real world and the digital world with what we're doing. So kind of simple, I think, for a lot of us in the industry. We might be a little more knowledgeable than the average person. But how can we make it simpler? And first we have to look at the problems. So it's complex, right? It's complex, and it's getting people to understand what this actually means. Words like tokenize, tokenomics, CeFi, DeFi, blockchain, crypto, cryptocurrency. People think of FTX now, all the terrible things that have happened over the last 2 years. I think we really need to try and rebrand our industry from crypto to just an advancement in computer technology, because that's what it is. What is Cadena? It's an operating system. What is Flux? It's an operating system at the end of the day. So why do we need to keep overcomplicating things? Now, regulatory uncertainty, I'm not going to touch too much on that one, but there is something really interesting that I'll talk about in that regard. a little bit later. We have a couple other things, trust and security. So that's both on the blockchain side. So do we trust the blockchain to actually work and do what it says it does, work in an efficient manner? Are we paying really high crazy fees for our transactions? In the future, will those fees go up if the blockchain expands? And it's also on a business level, right? So for everyone here in Cadena Mine, you need to trust that we're going to deliver the product that we say that we're going to deliver. And I think it's so great that we're a US company. We're not hiding in some islands in Cyprus or something where you'll never be able to find us if we choose to run away. We stand behind what we do. And finally, infrastructure limitations. And this is really the key point that I want to drive home today, is infrastructure limitations. Now, if you're a business and you're selling a product on the blockchain because you think there's some benefits to it, why would you build on Ethereum? Because every time your user interacts with your platform, there's burning money. They could be giving you that money to maybe do more business, or they could be doing something else to expand the blockchain ecosystem. But instead, it's just being burned away.
You guys in the stream, you want me to take a walk? Show you what's going on?
So what are the solutions? Really need to simplify terminology. And I'm going to give some examples here in a couple seconds of how we can simplify terminology and make things more understandable for the average person. We have political action. Just one quick thing I want to touch on. I thought it was really interesting. The Cadena blockchain, of course.
All right, I got to pack up a few things.
Really being
Might
the
take
key
a walk
driver
here.
of all of this, the key driver of bringing real assets onto a blockchain. And then finally, building real businesses, providing real value.
I'm gonna set it
And I was
down
at a
for a
panel
second.
called Why Buy a JPEG yesterday, and probably shouldn't buy a JPEG. Unless you're maybe a fine art collector in some regard, but there should maybe be more. I think the days of the Bored Apes and the CryptoPunks, they might be over, they're coming to an end. Who knows, but at the end of the day, they don't really do anything. I mean, the art really isn't even that cool on the apes. If you've seen it, it's like, not even that cool. So, what do? I don't know. So, terminology. Just gonna give a couple examples here. The things that people in our industry say, which versus what we probably should say, and I'm guilty of this, our business is guilty of this, it's something that we all need to work on together. So, the artist tokenized her masterpiece to give blockchain users fractional shares in the artwork. Imagine saying that to someone on the street. Tokenized, blockchain, fractional shares, I mean, people, you're just gonna turn people off. So instead of talking about all the great technology, why don't we just talk about what the artist is actually doing? They're allowing enthusiasts to gain a stake in her masterpiece's future value. That makes a lot more sense. And I think if you're talking to someone who might be new to this, they'll come in and they'll say, oh, okay, maybe let's start asking some questions, and if questions about the technology arises, then you can comment on it. But it's more about what you're doing as a business, not so much the fancy buzzwords. We'll give another example. Come on, where's the clicker? Boom, over there. All right. The company tokenized gold reserves, converting them into fractional digital units. Again, we're using these big words, but you can make it very simply. With Cadena, the company provided a new way to track gold reserves. A lot of companies are doing this now internally. They're tracking their internal supply chain lines, or banks are running internal blockchains to settle transactions around the world. So why do we have to use these big words, right? And we're looking for, I think, one common denominator, right? One thing that we can always continue. Tokenization of real world assets. What if we just say Cadena instead? Because Cadena really is, in my opinion, and based on some facts that I'll lay out in a little bit, really the only protocol at the moment that is really purposely built for this. It's purposely built for allowing tokenization of assets. It's really an amazing platform. Now, one further, there's one more, so just, one more example. The government tokenized its bonds, enabling a new digital format for traditional investment. What if the government utilized Cadena to offer a fresh approach for individuals to invest in bonds? Bonds are really boring, no one's probably too interested in bonds. Right now, the yields are quite good on bonds.
Let's go for a walk, fellas.
Bonds rebranded and became a little more exciting. teach people about maybe, more reserved financial management. You guys probably don't care about that, right? I mean, we're going all in on Flux, we're going all in on Kadena, we don't care about bonds. So Kadena really, again, really the only platform I think something like this can operate on. We'll give some examples in a moment. But I recently had the pleasure of going to Hong Kong for World Digital Mining Summit, the largest really mining conference in the world put on by Bitmain. And the head of public policy for one of the largest Bitcoin mining companies in the world really gave a fantastic presentation, and I thought this was really interesting, so I just wanted to share it with everybody. Political action. Recently, a couple bills went up in the House Financial Services Committee, and in government right now in the U.S., we're very divided. A lot of things are just voted down the party line.
Oh, here's the fog hashing immersion system. Barlock, do you have some immersion stuff? Looks like they got 2 ASICs in there. Noise. I might grab a drink and then go watch the guys build their the rigs. I think Hawk and Goat are doing a live rig build right now, so I might go check that out. I'm gonna grab a drink though, maybe. Or 2 ASICs in there.
Nobody had said anything. I'm like, you know what?
They have bigger ones, but like home miners, I think they're meant for like 1 or 2. Oh, they're still effing around over here. I'm glad I didn't miss it. I didn't want to miss it. Andy's up there. Let's see if I can creep around.
I feel like we need more hands in there. Can we get more arms in? Oh, okay. That does seem plausible.
Tara hosting.
So on this side, Andy, they're trying to figure out where the header goes. Because
It's actually really tough.
now everything is built and they're trying to figure it out. Like, where do I put this? What cables do I put?
Mini ITX motherboard, jam-packed into this little case, and I guess the actual motherboard manual with the header.
And the flashlight. And the flashlight.
And the flashlight. I wish for Godspeed on this one.
Farlock, you have 3-phase?
QR code. She's getting QR code. Mike has it. Mike's on it. This one right now. So far the biggest result.
Here's the QR code to the guy.
Yep. Told you.
Get scanning.
A little trash talk between the two of these boys right now.
All of a sudden, we might be abandoning this whole header thing after all. I've heard murmurs of getting a screwdriver.
Hey, strategy. What's your strategy? Get full started.
Full start.
So it looks like the right side is going to elect to put the header in, and the left side has decided to skip the header.
I think we decided that whenever it's a booted, go for it.
That's your call.
Let's get it started.
I'm not making decisions for you.
Okay, on this side, Mike does have the A4000. Max is now holding the GPU and contemplating putting that in. And somehow we resorted to only using the very tiny, fine screwdriver for everything.
Let's put him over here.
Okay.
Only Max has it.
He's lining up the PCIe slot right now.
So we got
And I
you
heard
working on power over here. That's great. Don't forget keyboard. You gotta get the windows.
That's a wireless keyboard.
Oh no, it's wireless. What do I do? Plug in the dongle.
Okay, Max is currently
He said
secured
dongle.
his A4000 into the case. Oh, we're trying to turn it on over here. Is the power supply on the motherboard? Click. All right. You got the line versus 0. All right. This is like a high-end. They're guessing over here. Power. I see lights. We have RGB. We have rainbow RGB, which is required for mining. It was a test. They wanted to test it. Pretty sure this is like going to be a high-end gaming build. We got the curved monitors. Utah is using the screwdriver to jump the jumpers. Don't touch the metal. Hey, okay, did you guys put like in your USB drive? You did. Perfect. I want to make sure. Of course you did. The raw confidence. Okay. Okay, she's jumping right now. Is this going to actually... Oh, I see CPU fan movement. Will the monitor... Come on. Give it a second. The question is the GPU actually plugged into the monitor? Okay, we've decided on, yeah. What's it going to default to? Onboard or discrete? How are we looking over? They're having some challenges over there. Swapping complicated, yes, because one is for power supply, one is for GPU. 100%. CPU fan is spinning. That's very promising. Stay on the side of the line. A little contention up here between the children. Hey Max, I'm going to ask, how's it going? All right, I like it. And Utah, on your side, how's it going? So as a added complication and wrinkle, the A4000 only has DisplayPort, and I believe we just have an HDMI for this monitor. Oh, who built this? There's been a series of party fouls. Curveballs. Let's see what they do. Can they get the onboard video?
I'm gonna walk around a little bit more, guys.
Well, that's a challenge if the graphics
never mind.
too.
I was looking for my book of Caspa. Set it down.
This
is like gold to me now. I got signatures in here.
Ooh, Max is he's chomping at the bit over here to get the power on. I think we're about maybe there. This side is trying to do some strategery to figure out which order to boot in. Google? Of course you can. That's like the world of IT. You Google everything. Thank you, Google. This stage will allow just about anything. Yes. So what are you doing down there? This side is clearly powered on. They just cannot get it to show up on the monitor. Some extra little fun going on. I know nothing. Don't look at me. I know nothing. I'm just the guy with the microphone. First, the winner is the first one to boot, the first one to show the post on the monitor. Yes, right now we haven't had either. So at this stage, they haven't powered it on yet. And this side they have, but neither one is posting yet. At least visually on the monitor for verification. Okay, and on Max's side, he does have CPU fan spinning. We have power on this one. Still a blinking blue light though. I have not seen a solid blue light yet. I've been told to just use the motherboard to boot if we can't get it with a graphics card.
Hey, Farlek. Yeah, I heard the book of Caspa. You're talking about the book of Caspa, I'm assuming.
Maybe we're going to be
we're posting something here.
Oh, look at that. And Max has posted.
Oh, now it's got to get to the desktop.
All right, they posted.
Keep that in check.
It's like extra hoops.
Yep.
Yeah, Farlock. Yeah, I heard it's on Audible too. I wish I would have just downloaded on Audible. Actually, I haven't had a chance to read it really.
That contains Windows, the world's greatest operating system.
You bite your tongue when you say that.
Yeah, in a quick twist turn, the right side pulled the GPU to get this thing to boot off the motherboard. The left side is frantically trying to pull their A4000 so they can boot off their motherboard.
No pressure here, Andy. Not at all. I think these guys are sweating more than our contestants, these helpers. Go for it.
Max is currently trying to short the two leads to get this thing to boot back up with the USB installed.
All right, so we're booting over here.
Mike is describing exactly where to place the screwdriver. This is a delicate and technical operation. All waivers have been signed. Okay, Max is booting back up now.
You're not getting a display here?
Hey! YouTube has officially posted. Veteran miner
That was
frantically
a
smashing
crowd excitement there. You guys are awake.
Okay, now we are in a dead heat race right now. Who can get Windows to show up first?
Yes, so make sure your USB is in. Max is double checking. All right, it's giving me here. I'm going to turn the screen, let you guys read. We got to post a message.
Posted. They're both posted right now.
On this side, they are wondering if their wireless keyboard is actually functioning. Did you put the receiver into the motherboard for the wireless keyboard?
Now they're all looking for it.
Sometimes it is inside the keyboard itself. They have not forgotten their dongle.
We just get excited sometimes, huh?
I just want to help.
We just want to help. I want to get up there and try. We're rooting for you.
Okay, we're swapping some batteries around the wireless keyboard on this side.
I think our batteries were put in wrong. So maybe we're fixing that. There we go. Try again, round two. It never goes as expected, veteran miner.
My teammate.
Yeah, Farlock, I know what you mean. I'm like, why isn't this thing working? It'll be something stupid and small, like the batteries, like they're saying.
I can't see the screen.
We have changed. Nothing has changed.
Okay.
The status is exactly the same as it was before.
Fantastic.
So this is.
Uh-oh. Windows.
Oh boy. Okay, we have a Windows installer up on Max's monitor.
Okay. Is it Windows up?
Download nice.
Or actually installing Windows.
Is it up?
Start mine.
Everybody who's sitting here, and some riveting stuff is coming. We're going to install Windows.
I can't see what's on it. There's something on the desktop.
Yep, Farlock, yep. Pounding my fist on stuff and screaming in frustration for sure.
Come on.
It's being installed off a USB though.
And it's usually something stupid, like I said. It's like, oh, I didn't plug the Ethernet in, dumbass.
Pixie boot, is that what I heard over there? Yeah.
Okay, this side they are trying to find their mouse. Okay, on this monitor it says setup is starting.
Well, your prop sounded more complicated.
Product key. Listen, test. What are you going to do? Evaluation.
Okay, we got to figure out the wireless mouse switch. No, turn it on. That's
The keyboard and the mouse are causing the most problems out of everything.
Mike is instructing me to say that he does not have a product key. We're evaluating Windows perpetually. Okay, we are selecting Windows 11 Home on this side.
I've been instructed to let it get to
they'll be up
Windows
soon.
desktop.
Veteran's going to be up soon, too.
We are agreeing to who knows what.
You know you read the terms of service on everything you agree to. Come on now. Here we go. We got Windows over here.
We
We're
are
letting them
several
click
steps
through.
ahead on this side. Setup is starting on Windows. Oh, back to the. So the key.
All right, here we go.
Better
We got
not
some
be true.
progress here. We're saying I don't have a product key. We're selecting good old Windows Home.
No, I think they hit upgrade, so that was the problem. Now they're trying to do a straight install. Okay, we've got copy.
He went to selfie
folders,
mode there.
Files.
Almost docked myself.
We are just underway.
Oh, they're just slightly behind.
Why don't you guys turn that around now? Let people see
We're-
a little bit. It'll take a second.
We're at 5% on getting files ready for installation, 9%.
So now the question is the memory all good and not messed up? Is it going to work?
This is so much more interesting. If they had done single channel, they had done dual channel, that was.
Oh, and they actually did that. That would have been awesome.
21%. 37%. Ooh.
What percent are you using? Can you see? All right, so as your first rig build,
41%.
wasn't stressful.
Definitely.
Are you going to make your dad do this with you again?
Probably.
Awesome.
On this side, we are at 70%.
64.
I was just informed that this is the first time Max has ever used Windows. How does it make you feel, Max?
Not good.
How was this experience of building this under pressure on stage?
Interesting.
Do you want to do it again immediately after this?
Not really.
Same. We are at 97% on this side.
94. We have caught up quickly over here.
Okay, Hawk is instructing Max to get on that mouse.
Get ready to go. I heard that.
It says installing updates.
I wonder if all of the USB ports are USB 3 versus 2, because this one's caught up very quickly. We're installing updates as well. Like,
They're both in the same USB slot.
is it? Okay.
Oh, it looks like on this side we are rebooting. Both
We're
sides are
restarting
rebooting.
as well. All right, turn the screen. Turn the screen. All right, wait.
It's so
This
close.
is neck and neck, folks. Who can get into Windows first?
Dude, this is gonna be crazy with that time.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! What?
That's
Really?
Starting services, starting services.
get the mouse ready.
Get ready. Get ready.
Oh, that's crazy.
I feel like this is what you feel when you get your first GPU rig. Is it gonna boot? Is it gonna boot?
I don't think we could have planned this better if we actually tried to plan it.
That's all right.
We gotta get to the desktop screen.
Yeah, that's
Man.
Get ready to walk through the wizard.
You gotta go through the wizard.
Yeah, that's right.
So close.
Yes, we need to get to Windows Desktop, and you have to agree to using Microsoft Edge as your default browser for life. Okay, I was really excited there for a second. Now it's just get ready.
Now we wait 5 minutes.
What do you think, Javier?
All right.
Oh, we got something's happening here, both sides.
Exact same time.
Both are black. We're blinking. Oh, we got motherboard screens on both.
Oh my god.
Now you were behind it. That's why I was curious on the USB port because.
Just a moment.
We are just a moment on both of these. Oh boy.
Windows.
These are like synchronized. Okay, here we go. We gotta select some stuff.
Oh, get on it, get on it, get on it.
Oh, we might be slightly ahead on the left side now. Oh, she just beat it. She's just clicking. Go.
Yeah, click. You gotta sign in. Yeah.
Clicking whatever she wants.
Make sure your name goes in there.
Oh man, I don't know.
There you go. Good job.
We just, I'm just.
Not yet.
Oh, it says hi
Keep
over
going.
there.
Keep going. The crowd's gonna help us determine who wins.
Getting things
You guys
ready
can
for
see
you.
our letters.
Uh-oh.
This might take a few minutes. Don't turn off your PC.
Thankfully,
Oh,
we're
they're
not
right
connected to
behind
the
them.
internet, so we try to do all the updates.
Can you guys just hang out while we install a few service packs?
All right. Just who?
I think they might be slightly ahead over there. We'll see.
This might
Our
take a few
competitor
minutes.
over here will just take a few minutes.
Yeah, YouTube is just powering that button, mashing it. Doesn't matter what you're bringing to, just go for it.
So what do we have here? We have this might take a few minutes. Don't turn off your PC.
You're not. I know you're thinking about it. So you two, what do you think? You think you're slightly ahead or slightly behind now? Me either. Max, what do you think? You think you're slightly ahead or slightly behind? Yeah, we'll see. You could catch up.
Oh, it says
Almost there. And looks like our winner, yes?
Let's have our contestants shake hands.
I'm in front of them.
You guys did very, very well. All right, so can we give a round of applause for our contestants, please? And for our helpers here, thank you guys very, very much. Awesome, awesome. So our contestants get to walk away with their hardware, both of them. So congratulations to you guys. And I think it's gonna wrap things up, Andy.
And I think we all learned a little something today.
And what's that?
Don't ever do this again.
100%. Thank you guys.
All right, guys, I might go off stream for a little while. I'll spin around the room though. Nice work, man. Nice work. Nice work. Nice work.
You didn't thought you were going to do that?
Nice work, man. Oh, go. Nice work, man.
You're not done.
Maybe I'll stay on for a minute, chat with some of these guys.
I know. You're in Florida. You're perfect. Let's go.
It was so close. I might have lost you guys for a second. Yeah. I'm not sure what's next. Looks like they're gonna have to clean up this mess though. Maybe I'll go there, check it out. Nice work, Hawk.
Okay, that was fun at all. We're gonna have even more fun because Andy, Obvious, Hawk, they're all gonna be up
Can I?
there telling you all.
I just want to get a little footage real quick.
Mining deal.
Oh, that looks like it would have been fun. Oh well, doxed myself. I've been doxed. All right, guys. I'm gonna go walk around, maybe grab a drink, just talk to some people. So, oh, hey, financial failure. That's okay. Whatever. Probably bound to happen at an event like this, right? And I was walking in front of the cameras. I knew it was there. Anyway, now you know who I am. I'm Greater Good Mining. Come to the bar with me, guys. Want to go have a drink? I keep saying I'm going to go off stream, but then I'm like, screw it. Why not? Just walk around. What should I drink, guys? What should I ask for? Daniel Keller gave me a free drink ticket. So drinks on Daniel Keller. Furry suit. What's a furry suit? Hey, financial failure. I wish you guys were here too. It would have been fun. Old fashioned. What are you guys trying to do to me? Old fashioned. I don't even know what's in that. Whiskey on the Rocks, UK Miners Club. All right. All right. Whiskey on the Rocks. Oh, Moscow Mule sounds good. All right. I changed my mind. Moscow Mule. Randy Sweet. Farlock, you got like fancy, crazy taste, man. Dumpster Fire, you win. Moscow Mule sounds good. I'm setting you guys down for a second so I'll get my wallet out. I'm back. Alright, who's walking around? Obvious is still up there. I want to get some more signatures in my Book of Caspa. Oh, you guys probably couldn't see this earlier, but here's my Book of Caspa. And I got Wendy O's signature. Mr. Tech Hustler, he signed my book too. Hobbyist Miner signed my book. Daniel Keller signed my book. Max Voltage signed my book. I got to get the other guys. They've been busy. And I've been busy too. It's been a crazy day. Dumpster Fire, you finally won something. Yeah, you win. You win. Maybe we can meet up next year here and have a Moscow Mule together, guys. Oh man, UK Miners Club. It's not my book. It's Bubblegum Lightning. Check out their Twitter feed. Casper book's not mine. Oh hey, can I get a Moscow Mule? Oh, they might not be able to do a Moscow Mule Dumpster Fire. Oh sweet. All right, we got it. Thank you. Oh, I get it, UK Miners Club. You've been following my book on X. Yeah, I've been trying to when I get a new signature, I get excited, so I post it on X. I know what you mean now. I didn't understand what you're saying at first. Yeah, I know what you mean, UK Miners Club. I got you. Yeah, I was misunderstanding at first. Thanks a lot, man. Appreciate it. No, that's all right. I'm good. Thanks a lot. All right. Cheers, guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for staying with me for the live stream. Uh-oh. You want to be on the live stream? What's up?
What's up, everybody?
You know who this is? Leo. Leo, he's a VIP. You having fun, man?
Oh, yeah, we're having a great time.
Oh, yeah. Did you go to that?
Rigged up some couches upstairs, right in front of the thing so we can watch.
Upstairs? Oh, yeah, I haven't even been upstairs.
It's dark up there, but there's an outdoor area.
Yeah. Yeah. So I never went upstairs in this section. I went upstairs in the other section. Yeah. So I'm live right now, buddy. You want to say hi? We got UK Miners Club, Dumpster Fire, Farlock. Who else is in there? Sound off. Let me know you're here. Just walking around. Ooh, they made this Moscow Mule strong. I'll see you later, Leo. Are you going? Or who's up? Oh, maybe I'll go upstairs with you. Screw it. I'm gonna go upstairs with Leo. I wonder how my battery's doing. I've been live for like 2 hours. I was charging it for a while. Oh, okay. Ooh, this is Ghost Town up here, though. Nice place to take a nap after 6 Moscow Mules. Yeah, Leo Lustig. There's where I'm going to crash later. All right, let's do a little panorama here. I'm not sure what they're setting up for. Maybe we'll go ask Hobbyist. Leo disappeared. There's an exit over here. He's got it blocked. I bet you they're smoking out there. I'm not sure what they're smoking. All right, I don't know what's going on with that. I'm going back down and talk to some people.
Hours.
Chandelier's fancy. Coming around snacks. This is a classy setup too. They're feeding us. They're handing out drink tickets. They're they're hooking us up. It's a nice event. Hey. Hi, Andy. I'm live. Just say hi. All right. I'm just going to keep walking around.
You want more? Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, yeah. Let's check out the swag. I think I want a flux hat. Or a flux shirt. I'm not sure how many people are here, actually. I mean, it seems like people come and go, you know? So, yeah, probably hundreds. A lot of cool people. We got quality people here. 50-50 raffles over. I lost. I don't know if you guys saw that, but I lost. Oh, sorry. Go for it.
Hey, we're
sorry,
live.
hobbyist. Yeah, hobbyist. King's here. All right. Let's see what's going on. Thanks, financial failure. I'm trying. It's not hard to do here, man. It's really fun. It's really not hard to have a blast here. Cryptos are us. Did I lose you guys for a second? Oh, here we go. You guys still there? Speakers are all hanging. That's my spot right there. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Okay, yeah, I thought I lost you guys for a second. I was walking through and I thought I lost the signal. Not sure what's next. Maybe I'll get more likes if I show some pretty girls, huh? Okay, good. Thanks, UK Myers Club. I just wanted to make sure I didn't lose you guys for too long. Yeah, Farlock, I know you like this. That's crazy, man. Oh, wow. Jeez. Oh, check out the sparkly suit. This is crazy. Should I get her to sign my Caspa book? That was awesome. Yeah. Hey, are you with Cadena?
Thank you very much.
You're with Cadena, right?
I'm not with Cadena
Oh.
specifically.
Oh, okay.
We're like the one or two largest community projects.
Yeah. I just was wondering if I know there's a lot of like fun stuff between Caspa people and Cadena people, so
Right.
I want to be like
recording me?
Oh, sorry, I'm live. Is that okay? I'm sorry about
You should tell people if you're recording.
I
that.
apologize. I apologize.
Yeah, why not? You can record it.
Okay.
Sure.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna ask anything. I'm sorry about that. So.
It's only guys that I told you.
Yeah.
You could record.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, okay. Sorry about
If
that.
you're recording up there, that's fine. But if you want a private conversation,
I
ask me
apologize.
questions.
There is also a room upstairs.
Yeah.
No, that'd be quick.
It's okay. It's gonna be quick. I just wanted to. I just.
That'd be cool too, but
Yeah.
well, yeah,
I'm gonna.
let's get out of here. 'cause I gotta do this.
Yeah. It's okay. It's like a 2-second thing. I just wanted to say hi. That's all. Sorry about that. We'll talk again later. Oh, I just got scolded, guys, because I was live and I talked to a crypto guy. I mean, you're live. There's people walking all around. All right, so skip that. I'm not talking to this guy anymore. Did you guys see that? I was trying to do an olive branch thing with Cadena. Oh well, anyway. It's all right. I get it.
Of home mining, and we've got some really awesome folks over there as well.
I know. I should have told him. But I mean, I just doxed myself because I walked across the camera live. You're at an event. There's going to be cameras everywhere.
Round of everybody, and Wendy, thank you for the very generous explanation of this very non-sexy topic. Much appreciated. So we're excited to be here. So Peter and I, we're going to chat about some things. We'll give a little introduction here in a
Yeah,
moment.
I screwed up on that one, guys.
But we've been serving this space, like serving crypto native companies, the two of us for over 7 years, Deloitte as a whole for about 10 years. And
Dumpster fire, you're right.
and we know, like, we want a lot
I was trying to be
of
cool. I was
clients
like,
are
hey,
asking,
you know, I'm into
just to give you a little
Caspa,
bit of
and you're a Kadena guy, but I want to
information
reach out to you and
things
say
that
hi.
Our clients have been
Apparently
asking,
not.
we can relay on to you, or maybe there's questions that you have, things on your mind, and some more recent updates from some of the regulatory bodies. So we're excited to be talking, and so just to, I'm going to introduce myself real quick, and then tell you a little bit about my background, and then hand it over to Peter. So, like I said, I've been in this space for about 7 years. I've always been in tax. I like to do interesting stuff. I bounced around in my career. And 7 years ago, I was at a Deloitte event where the partner who started our crypto...
Hey, Farlock. So I was trying to talk to the like one of the reps from Kadena, but I was live, and it was just like an impromptu thing. He was walking by. I just wanted to say hi, but he was happy that I was live and talking to him. So no big. I understand.
Helping him out, helping some of our clients, and before long, all my book of business, everything that I do is in blockchain and digital assets, crypto assets. So helped through a lot of ICO clients in 2017, 2018. Worked with a lot of NFT platforms, gaming companies, miners, crypto exchanges. So serve kind of the whole gamut of the industry. So excited to be here. Peter? Yeah. We are here to help.
Maybe I'll try again later. Talk to him later.
We hope to help. Keep you out of trouble.
My name is Peter Taylor. I'm an auditor at Deloitte. And what is an auditor? Well, an auditor's role is to plan and perform in
You guys want me to stay live still?
reasonable assurance that the company's financial statements are free of material misstatement due to fraud or error. That's the typical.
Yeah, a dumpster fire. I know.
What an auditor does.
I mean, they got good stuff going on, but everything's tough right now, so it's all good. It's all good.
But in 2016, I started researching blockchain technology for the firm, and specifically focusing on what the impact of blockchain technology will be on the audit profession. And since then, I've focused on blockchain and crypto asset space 100%, and I serve a lot of different clients, similar clients as Jared, and but primarily I help audit teams plan and develop
Hey,
and deploy audit tools.
I'll keep the tweets coming, UK Miners Club. Thanks for watching, man. I appreciate it.
To help them in their audits, and then I also help other clients with accounting and how to prepare to be audited. Yeah. So, Jared, you know, when I think about the blockchain and crypto asset space, there's a lot of different realms that we can have conversations in. And one of my favorites is around metaverse, Web3, NFTs, and for any developer that's developing in that space, something that comes to my mind is that the developer has a responsibility to not necessarily, I'd say protect, but to help keep their users out of trouble, and also to keep themselves out of trouble with the tax authorities. What are some ways that they can do that?
I'm not sure what's going on with this.
Big question.
I'm gonna go walk around a little more, guys.
So anyone who's developing in this space, when you introduce crypto assets to gaming, to Web3, to whatever it is you're building, it really changes the dynamic to what we're used to in tax. Like a game, for example, you've got everything is in-game currency. It doesn't have value outside the game. But once you introduce something that has value outside the game, it can materially change what you need to do and early on, even in the design stage. So think about it that depending on how you design your game, you could potentially be building something that has a taxable event every time those NFTs or whatever crypto asset it is being exchanged between
I'm live right now. You want to say hi? I'm good at Greater Good Mining.
Hey, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I just figured I'd say hi. Like, I wanted to see if you'd sign the Casper book. Do you have a second to sign? All right, sweet, man.
Different than cash that has a
I don't have too many people live, but I just wanted to get another signature.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, I appreciate you, man.
It's almost like going back to
I was gonna order some cables from you, and I was wondering if you ordered black, or if you have black and orange cables.
Yeah,
Okay, that'd be sweet. That'd be sweet. That's what I'm doing with my logo is black and orange and white. So I'll get a hold of you.
Orange or black.
Okay.
We probably could do like if you do like a certain build.
Yeah.
Do like a white, black, and orange all individually.
That'd be awesome.
We could do individually sleeved.
Sweet. I'll get a hold of you. I've been wanting to do it for a while. I got a few GPU rigs in my garage that I do my videos and everything. So I'll definitely get a hold of you. Thanks for signing the book, man. I'm gonna tweet it out. It was nice to meet you. Thanks a lot.
Just go on my website and then you can actually link up with something.
Okay, sounds good. Actually, I have if you scan that QR code on there, that's my socials and stuff if you want a sticker too. So, yeah.
Just don't happen to have a card on it.
That, no worries.
Give you a card.
Sweet, yeah, I'll walk with you. All right, I'm with Veteran Miner. We're going to walk through the conference here, and he's going to hook me up with one of his cards. I wanted to get some black and orange and white cables for my rigs, and oh, we're going to the secret layer here. Behind the scenes, scenes now.
This would be really cool. So, but just since you're here,
yeah,
we'll be really.
I'm live. Yeah.
Awesome.
Is that all right?
Take one.
Lost it. Okay, I'm back.
You're back.
I'm back.
This is the GPU cable right here. So you just they all made the same. This just the Flux brand.
Sweet.
Right.
And
then
man, these are nice.
I'm
These
doing
are nice.
Yeah, you actually feel the quality.
Yes, for sure.
And then that's GPU. I want to get you a CPU.
I'll definitely take it.
We don't have them on the website yet, but I do CPU cables now here.
That's
so
awesome.
legitimate 4+4, right?
Yes, yeah.
And this will be a CPU.
As soon as I get
so
home,
take those and
swapping
then
these
you can,
out.
then you can, so that'll be a CPU, that'll be a GPU.
Yeah.
And those are the CD cables. And here's when a customer's purchased from me, right? You scan here. YouTube, Instagram, my Discord, Twitter.
I'll be on all those
right there.
I don't think I'm on your Discord, but I will be now. I'll be on it now.
And
oh yeah, stickers,
this.
man.
I mean, you see the new logo here.
Yeah, the logo is nice, man. I like the American flag logo.
But we're still using,
Yeah,
still
both.
using the Bitcoin.
You got to transition, right? Slow transition so people remember and know. Yeah, definitely. I've got a sticker board going, so when I get home, I'll put these up there, and I'll definitely hook these up to my rig.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, man. I'm glad to talk to you. I haven't had a chance to chat with you yet, so I'm glad I got a chance to chat with you.
It was a pleasure, man.
Yeah, you too. Hey, cheers. Cheers, brother.
Awesome.
So I'll see you around. I'm gonna keep bouncing around.
Okay.
Is there anything going on right now that you know of that's
we got a lot of my friends right now. They're in a panel that's going to be starting up over here.
Yeah, I'll go shoot that. Thanks, man. Thanks a lot.
No problem.
They're probably already live, I bet. It's like,
I think they're about to be live in
okay.
a couple of minutes, or they're live already.
Gotcha. All right, cool.
Yeah, but they're going to be in the panel over here.
Okay, sounds good, man. Thanks a lot. I appreciate it. It was nice to meet you. Veteran Miner, and this cable's awesome. Go check it out. Thanks, man. Yeah, getting signatures, meeting people.
Well, catch you next time, man.
Yeah, Dumpster Fire. I've been wanting to get some of his cables for a while. I just been so busy with everything, but definitely want to get some cables from him. This is like the longest I think I've ever gone live. I haven't really gone live much. There's Daniel Keller. Sorry, sneaking by. Let's see what's going on over here. All right. Well, screw it. Keep going.
Check. Oh,
long time no see.
Hey, how you doing?
Man, I'm good.
is my microphone being spoken through with my voice box. Hello.
Check 1 2.
Put your hand lower on the mic. Yeah, put it lower. Yeah. You're welcome. Better reminder, everybody.
Better reminder. Guys in my stream are complimenting your cables. Best cables in the business. I grabbed
Dumpster Fire.
Dumpster
Oh,
Fire,
my
yep.
boy.
So I'm talking with Veteran Miner, and I was letting him know that Dumpster Fire, you bought some cables from me. You love them.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man, he has all the colors. They're freaking sick.
Hell yeah.
So don't point at the speakers. Yeah. You guys ready for this?
I don't know who's live right now. They got a couple cameras set up.
Suzuki.
I'm not sure how much battery I got left. I should probably check that out too. I gotta plug in. I'm gonna plug in over there. Oh wait, hold on. Daniel Keller's here.
I gotta go sit down.
Right.
Later, Fallout. Thanks for watching, man. I'll see you later.
We talk about what you failed, and then you succeeded with the failure of others.
Pretty much.
Fantastic. Does that happen in home mining? Is that the best way to win? Is to see who's failing?
The idea of the
sorry.
story that I told,
Sorry.
the guy who lost all their money, is so people don't go and spend ridiculous amounts of money, mortgage their house, and do all this crazy stuff to get into crypto money, right? Most everybody here.
All right, you guys. I think I'm gonna bounce out. They're already streaming live, so I'm gonna let you guys go and bounce around. But maybe I'll go live later. Talk to you later, guys.
Let them know who you are and what you do.
My name is Mike. I run the Hawk Crypto Mining YouTube channel. I am also co-owner of Terra Hosting.